Okay, good Tuesday morning here. Pastor Phil here with you with another edition of Facebook Live. Well, here it is, Tuesday, September 7th, 2021. Now we are past Labor Day. We're in the real thick of things again this week. You know, it gets busy early in the month for us at the churches. Kansas Avenue has the administrative council meetings on the first Tuesday of each month at 6 o'clock. The Pastor Parish Relations Council meets around 5:30, kind of depending on what we need to go over. And it's a really good time for us to all just sort of gather together. So many people at the churches take leadership, and really the churches absolutely would not function without them. And I don't know if you've ever been to one of these meetings, but it's just really, they're fun meetings, and they typically go pretty quick. They often are done in 45 minutes or an hour. Oakland United Methodist Church, same thing. They meet over there at 6 o'clock on the second Tuesday of the month. And again, sometimes Pastor Parish Relations meets early, and it's just a good time to go over things. You know, I would say that, you know, you look at the way the churches have been run for many years, and I'm still new to this. You know, I've been on boards. I've been on especially the deacon boards years ago, and I'm not a big fan of meetings. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I'm not a big committee person. You know what I'm saying? I don't enjoy just sitting around talking. I would rather be out doing things. I do believe in getting a game plan and then moving forward. And the times that has worked out the best for me is when someone has a vision and they're also a good leader, and that's a rare combination. Usually it seems like somebody's got a vision and they're not a great leader, or else someone's a great leader but they don't really have a vision. And this is just what I've seen and experienced. And I never really thought of it that way until a pastor, Don Lindman, back around 1988, I'd come back from California, and he was doing a sermon series. And it's funny what you remember all those many years. And I always try to credit people who give me these insights. And this is one of the things Don Lindman said. And I've kind of mulled this over off and on all these years, probably been 33 years now, just about. And what he said was this: he said, there's dreamers and there's doers. There's people who have that vision, who have a dream. Then there's people who go out and do things. I'm not exactly sure if this is what Don was talking about, but I'll tell you how I interpreted it. And that is that a lot of times the dreamers and the doers are two separate people. However, I have known people who were both. They were dreamers, they had the vision, and they were doers. They knew how to put that dream into action by showing firsthand what it took, and also they were good leaders. But leadership comes in all different kinds of shapes and sizes, and doesn't always have to be authoritarian, like I'm gonna crack the whip and I'm gonna be the leader of the day, and it's gonna be my way or the highway. And working with the two churches here these last over 2 years now, my idea, and I'm not saying it's perfect because it's a work in progress, but my idea is to get a consensus from the church members. Consensus allows us to move forward as a group. There may be times, however, when a leader has to take an unpopular stand, but that is part of what being a leader is about. No one wants to be criticized or second-guessed, or having to go through and explain things and answer a lot of questions. I don't think anybody really wants that, but that's part of being a leader to some degree. On the other hand, you make your decision and you move on. And I could sit down and tell you today about just some of the things that we've been through at these churches, even since I've been there, that were moves that I thought had to be made. As again, I come in from the outside and I maybe see things from that 36,000 foot viewpoint. You know, I'm looking down from maybe the perspective that other people may not have because they're so close to the situation. And so I'm not saying my ways are always right, but I believe in communicating with the members, that they were able then to kind of grasp onto maybe some of those ideas and things that I had seen, and then to run with them and to make those decisions. So I really want the decisions, for the most part, 95% of the time at least probably, to come from the church membership. And they've been so good at doing that. We're going to talk a little bit more about how churches run, how we make decisions, and just some of the things that we do coming up this week as we look at some scripture tomorrow on Fresh Bread. I hope you join me then. Until then, have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon.